Hey everybody, Royal Gamer back here. I'm playing ActRaiser for the SNES. I'm going to try to live stream today. I had some problems last time, and hopefully today is better. This is before Squaresoft became Square Enix. They had this. They were just Enix, or Square Enix was just Squaresoft, and Enix was just Enix, and they made this game for the Super Nintendo very early on. This was one of the first games that came out. So. Alright, I'm just going to call myself Royal this time. And this is a city building / action game. And you're basically trying to bring the world back from destruction. There are no people left on Earth. It's just basically a godless place. I don't know. So that's kind of what's going on here. And that's pretty much it. So let's see what's going on. Are you awake, Sorrel? I'm the angel sent to help you recover your lost strength. Now all types of monsters are in total control of the Earth. This all came out because of a demon they call Tanzra, who sealed your power. In order to restore your power, you will need to rekindle the people's faith in you. First, let's go down to Earth and destroy all monsters, that we may establish a peaceful land for our people to dwell in. So basically, the world is composed of... This is kind of Mode 7 graphics. This was a big deal back in the day. 7 lands. Fillmore, Bloodpool, Cassandora, Atos, Marhana, and Northwall. And basically these little rings are demon layers, and then you go down and fight the demons, then you can populate each area of the map. So Fillmore is the first level, Bloodpool the second level. Those are the 2 levels I'm doing today. So I'm going to go in here, but before I do that, I'm going to change my message speed to fast. And you can like level up and get more HP for when you fight and stuff, but basically there's 2 acts to each level. So those are 2 fighting acts, and then in between you grow a city, which is kind of different. So first we're going to go down and fight the monsters. Sir Royal, if we destroy all the monsters in this land, the people will be able to live here again. Are you ready? Yes. May luck be with you. So then basically you spin down into the monsters lair and you go fight these monsters. And that's pretty much what you're going to be doing. For the first, part of the level. So this first level is Fillmore, you're in a woods. Basically, you have 3 moves: magic, which I don't have any yet, and sword, and jump. And then you hit these little things. I don't know what they are, like these little things that look like astronaut suits. Oops. And get points and health and stuff back. And your life is at the top left with how many lives you have left and stuff like that. So there we go. So this was one of my favorite games growing up, and I'd never owned it. I rented it a lot, and then I got ActRaiser 2, and ActRaiser 2 is, compared to this, is garbage. And then I went and found this at a video store was closing, another video store was closing, and they sent all the games to the one that near where I live, to sell off. So that's how I got this, at a sidewalk sale, basically. Alright, so I'm almost to the end of the first level here, the first act, and then here's the boss. So this guy's just going to charge you, and he charges and then he shoots lightning from his spear. Hey ladies man, what's up? So just keep ducking under a spear, stepping forward, avoiding the lightning, and that's it. That level's really short. Obviously they wanted you to kind of get a hang of the first level. It's not very difficult. You don't have very much HP. You can only get hit 8 times before you die. So that's kind of like the action part of the game. And then your spirit comes out of this like statue, and then you create 2 people. So you're basically playing a god. And here are the 2 people. And they'll talk to you. They're the leaders of the town of Fillmore. And then that's the angel servant that you saw at the very beginning. Sir Royal, Fillmore may become a land where people can live in peace. Our first duty is to protect our people from any monsters. I will do as you instruct. Please rid the land of these monsters with my arrows. There are several mysterious circles on the ground which represent monster layers. If you direct the people correctly, you'll be able to seal the layers. You will discover the monster that controls this land. If destroyed, the control of this land's destiny will return to her people. Let us work toward peace. So once in a while, the people will say, hey, we have something to tell you, and they'll call you in. My master, we are having a difficult time building homes because of the bushes. Please burn the bushes to guide us as we begin to build our roads. So you can open your menu. First, with the angel, you can go back. You can shoot arrows, and these are the enemy layers. And you can't really kill all of these because there are so many in here. 140 bats in that layer. So you'd be spending a long time just killing bats. They steal people from houses. Then there are these blue demons that just kill, like blow up houses. And what you have to do is direct people through the menu to like move their roads on top of these, and it'll seal the layers out. You can only shoot these as long as you have, or shoot arrows as long as you have health. And there's a little hourglass at the top that tells when you build more houses and when you get life back. So what you can do is, this is returning to the Sky Palace. This is listening to the people or building. These are all the miracles you can perform, like I can perform lightning to burn bushes, but I can only do 2 lightnings at a time, and then I have to do other things because I don't have very many levels. And then I want to build. These are offerings if they offer offerings, and then this is like your level and stuff. So I'm going to build toward this Napper Bat Slayer. Yeah, I loved this game, by the way, ladies man, as a kid. Such good memories. I'd probably play it once every 3 or 4 years because you can really beat the whole thing in a couple of hours, but you know, for a game that came out in 1991, this game was very rich and it was a pretty long game. So, alright, so there's a cornfield and a house. So now I want to protect the house from, you know, the Napper Bats and the Blue Demon. So every few seconds they'll build houses and stuff, and each one of those little houses is 4 people. And then the cornfields are just like extra decoration. So they want to talk to me about something else. Our master, we finally mastered the skill of hunting animals. We now have enough confidence to fight monsters. Lead us to the monster layers. So they're going to seal off that first layer. Sometimes they find stuff. Sometimes they just learn how to build better houses. And we'll see in a second what they could offer. Someone found something in the monster's lair. Master, we have found a strange statue we present to you as an offering. Please accept it. So then I can get this by going in to take an offering. And you can take this bomb. And the bomb, basically, if you have too many things on screen, you just use the bomb and it will destroy all the stuff on the screen. But I save those for like North Wall and Athos because they have the skull heads that take 10 arrows. So, alright, I'm going to build this way now so that I can go toward the second Napper Bat Slayer. In the meantime, I'm also going to... I'm having problems with my live stream again. I don't know why. Let's see if it comes back on. Recently, strange things have been happening to me. Many of our thoughts actually come to life in the real world. If these powers are real, I feel the presence of something holy radiating from the woods east of here. So they're saying we need to go over here and check these woods out. The east woods. So there the Nappers are trying to take people, and now the Blue Demon is trying to destroy that home, so you really gotta start being careful. Alright. After you have a large enough population of worshippers, I guess, then your level goes up as well. Got a few more SP back. You also get SP from killing SP... Oh, there goes that Blue Demon. Taking down one of the houses. SP also allows you to... is what allows you to do miracles, so... Fire's broken out in a home in the north. Please send rain. Well, I don't have enough SP to to send rain right now, so I need to kill some more enemies. Sir Royal, our people have sealed the monster's lair. Civilization increased in Fillmore. So when it says civilization increased, that just means that the houses they build hold more people. Alright. So now I can put this... Oh, I just rained the wrong place. Well, maybe I just won't put out the fire, which would be sad. But you're supposed to put out the fire. I just didn't do it. So yeah, it destroyed everything on that block. Whoops. I'm a bad leader. Oh, I don't have enough SP to use lightning. Sorry if you're watching my stream and it keeps coming in or out. I've been having some internet difficulties with Comcast in the last, I don't know, week and a half or so, and I thought I had those resolved, but apparently I don't. Alright, we're gonna move down here, and he said down here in the east woods he felt a power radiating from there, so that's where we're heading off to. So I have over 100 people, so my level increased. Levels 2 and HP are 9. He finally found what he was looking for, a scroll. So he's offering me a scroll, and the scroll is magic power, but I save all the sources of magic till the end of the game for the final boss. Because that's when you really need them. So basically you keep moving the building directions around the map until you've sealed off all the monster layers. And I pretty much just took care right there of the last section of bush, so I'm not going to have to worry about having SP anymore, just making sure that these, you know, the blue demon and the bat don't kill my people. And they have something else to tell me. Big rock under the southeast precipice. So that means they want you to send lightning on top of this rock right here, and there's something underneath it. Sorry again if you're watching this live. I don't know why I'm having so many problems with my internet lately, but I really can't do anything about it right now, unfortunately. Our master magic token was found near the precipice. Alright, so I'll go take that. Magical fire is one of the types of magic, but it's not the one that I prefer to use. So as the town grows larger, eventually I'll gain another level. I'll get another life bar up there in the top corner. I can't build bridges yet, which is why I haven't gone to destroy the blue demon, which is the worst of the enemies in this level. There we go. And the next round I should get that blast napper bat layer. There we go. So they're either gonna get another civilization increase, or they found something. A bow and arrow. The bow and arrow... Oh, there's something else. We've acquired new skill and can now build bridges. We want to build homes across the river. So that means now I'll go take care of the blue demon. So I'm going to go back up here. Oh, I have to take the gift first. Take an offering. Strength of angel. Bridges. And now I can build across the bridge. The good thing is, for the building cursor here, you don't have to wait for people to build on new... you don't have to wait for people to build on new, unsettled areas of the map. If there's already a road there with houses, you don't have to wait. Alright, another level. I'll get the next level when it's at 400. We have developed a fishing trade. A few days ago, a fisherman repairing his boat found an unusual scroll, so I'll be able to collect that as well. And another source of magic for later in the game. And soon we'll seal this last layer. So basically I'm just going to chill here and just shoot these blue demons until they destroy the layer. And then some real bad stuff will happen once the layer gets destroyed. Bing, 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 wow. Come, my master. Since the last layer has been sealed, something strange has happened to me. I have the same nightmare every night. In the nightmare, the gruesome monster Minotaurus appears through a big hole in the southeast. He says he will curse the people with death. Because of my ability to see in the future, I feel I'm already afflicted by the monster's curse. Please, my master, go into the ground and destroy this gruesome monster before something terrible happens. So now I have to go back to the Sky Palace, descend into this hole, and kill the Minotaur for Fillmore to be completely freed of any monsters. So I'm going back to the Sky Palace, fight monsters, and then this is Act 2 of Fillmore. So this is an underground level. You can, if you ever have problems with an action part of the game, like beating a level because you're just not strong enough, you can always go back into the town and get more population, which I won't do now, but I will do before the end of the game, because the end of the game is basically a boss rush, which was very common back in the days of the SNES. Is having to do a boss rush before the final boss. Can't get that yet. So it's important to have, and I'll actually have a really good, oh come on, I actually have a really good tip for getting through the last level of the game. Come on. Oh, crap. Which I'll share with you guys. 1,000 points, that sucks. When I get near the end of the game. Is this, do I always go this way? It seems like this is harder. I must not usually go this way. There's more than one path through the levels. This just seems more difficult than what I normally do. It's down here. Half an apple. Let's puff back. I gotta defeat this guy before I go in that door. It's like a mini boss, 6 hits. Alright, and in here. So here's the second part of the level. There we go. Oh yeah, here you just have to really just be a good jumper back and forth because these things start shooting fireballs. There it goes. And it gets a lot harder when they start shooting fireballs. Oops. There we go. And I'm getting close to the end of the level now. Stupid thing. Pull those spikes. Knock some more guys out. And then up here is Minotaurus. Minotaurus is kind of slow. You just hit him when he comes down. Move to the one side. Just get hit. Just keep swinging. Don't worry about getting hit. Move back to the left. Swing, 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 swing. When he goes up, move back to the right. Swing, 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 swing. And that's enough. When you fight him in the boss rush mode, he is way faster. You can only usually get 2 or 3 hits. I'm sure there's a way to beat him without losing as much life as well, but I just take the damage, it's fine. Sir Royal, I know it's unexpected, but the people in Fillmore have something to tell you. Master Fillmore is now rid of monsters. Sadly, one person was afflicted by the monster's curse and has just passed away. Right before he passed away, he was heard to say, I was finally able to be of some help to the people of Fillmore. With the elimination of all monsters, we can now control the town by ourselves. If so, please visit other lands and make them as peaceful as our town Fillmore. There are people praising you outside of the shrine. So there's the shrine, and people are dancing outside of it. So I'm going to move my thing around my cursor so that it faces this way, so that I face into Bloodpool, because later Bloodpool will need to know how to build bridges. And you can actually... Bloodpool and... Ooh, a hotel. Bloodpool and Fillmore are the only two cities that can connect to each other in the game. So, I'm going to make a few more roads here. The more roads there are, the more people will build. So that's important to note. So that's going to be the last build, so I'm going to go do Bloodpool. I think actually maybe I'll let it go till I get to 400. Because when I get to 400, then I'll get some another level, I think. Back and forth. Yeah, you want to make sure that you completely cover as much ground as you can with roads every direction, because you get more people that way, which is why I try to fill out the roads. And they do build. I don't know how they did this on the SNES, but they will build and increase their population when you're gone, just not very much. So, alright, so I'm at 400 now. And my level's increased. And so I'm going to go ahead and go to Bloodpool and make these last couple roads. Won't be able to make all the roads right now, but I should be able to make almost all of them. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to get stuck there. Okay, so let's go to the Sky Palace and move back over to Bloodpool. And let's rid the land of regular monsters so that we can build a town. Alright, so I'm fighting right on top of the pool of blood. I was getting hit by him. If you fall into the blood pool, you just die. So you want to be careful not to fall. It's like basically a pit. Points, because you need points in this game. You don't. Points don't matter. The one thing about this game that's frustrating is it does have a little bit of bounce back. If you get hit, you might bounce backward and fall into the blood pool and die. That sucks. Well, that's good. Got a couple pegs of health back. Man, these guys with the rocks just killing me. After this stream, I'm going to check some of my OBS settings and make sure they're right, because maybe it's the OBS and not the internet. It's being junky. Oh, extra life, that's good. My OBS just said it disconnected again from YouTube, so... Alright. I did not have... there we go. I have gotten that apple, and I'm getting ready to fight the boss over here. I just want that bird to go away. Alright, so this boss is kind of tough, because you can fall into that middle thing. You almost did. There you go. So you don't want to hit that flame when he jumps around. You want to be very careful not to get hit. Just like I wasn't very careful when I got hit. And they don't start you off at the boss, it starts at the checkpoint, so you have to be careful. It's not very far to get back to the boss, but... Alright. So jump over, hit, jump over, hit, jump over, and then back, and then stay on this one side. And get out of the way of the fireball. You always want to stay out of the way of the fireball as much as you can. And if you're really patient, he's not a tough boss. But if you get impatient, he can be tough. If you jump across, he'll jump across with you, but if you stay on the same side, he will not jump across. So you gotta be careful. Over there we go. Almost done. Next time he comes out, I should be able to get him. Oh man, that sucked. There we go. So you almost never get hit by him at all, but you are in danger of falling into that pit in the middle and getting a bloodbath. All right, so we've created some new people here. It's become very difficult to build homes because of the marshlands. Will you please use sunlight? First, I'm going to build over here because there's a napper bat lair. Sun takes 30. So you don't want to use sun unless you know exactly where you want to go. This early in the game, it takes a long time, so. This level also introduces the Red Devil. Get those two done first. See if the city's going to build. I thought I went through one and didn't build. There it goes. No people, just some crops. Slow go over here. Bloodpool has something to say. My master, we have a problem. It's about my oldest son, Teddy. We're worried that his curious energy may get him into trouble. Well, I know it's nothing to bother you with. I'm sorry for bringing up such a silly matter. Well, it will matter later. Alright, use some more sun here. I mean, for 1991, this is a pretty impressive, game graphically. It's got a lot of meat to it. It takes a while to beat. So the Red Devil, what he does is he ruins the crops. And he takes 4 hits, which is a little bit more. Let's keep moving out here. Oops. Almost out to the napper bat. Got some horses running out here. There's the blood pool. And we'll find out later why the pool was made of blood. They sure are building slowly. Alright, so that should be it for that bat layer. Let's see if that's a civilization increase or what. I know it's unexpected, but Bloodpool has something to tell you. The Master, as you know, Bloodpool is a land of many rivers. We want to build homes on either side of the river, but don't know how to build bridges. Please teach us how to build bridges. So this is why you get that gift from Fillmore. Teach them how to use bridge. Sir Royal, with this, the people will now be able to build bridges. So now you can take them across rivers, which you need, because you need to destroy the Holy Demon layer and the Red Devil layer. Should use sun again. The Red Devil layer you actually can't get to by road. It's right there. But there is a way that you will be able to destroy it. Should use that sun and get that last piece of marsh over there. Alright. My master, we now know how to grow a crop called wheat here in Bloodpool. Please share our newfound crop with lands that cannot produce wheat. So wheat allows you to have more people. So you want to take... eventually you want to go back and repopulate everywhere with wheat. And so the first thing you want to do... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to save that. That's okay. And I wanted to save that as well. Wheat. There we go. And now it changes the cornfield to wheat. So right now my arrows are twice as strong, which I don't really need. 4 times as strong, sorry. I wanted to save that for later, but I messed up. And you should save the bomb and the strength until you get to Itos. So that's... Oh, that should be the next layer. And that'll be the third one. Civilization level improved. Should probably clean up the rest of this marsh, huh? Well, I can still get some SP from killing things. Need about 60 more. Of course, passage of time gives you more SP as well. But... So Fillmore has grown some population since I've been gone as well, because it had 400 when I left, and now it has more than that. I don't know how much more. The master, our son Teddy, has run away from home. We've looked everywhere for him, but we cannot find him. We must be very hungry now. Oh, my master, we have made a loaf of bread. Please find Teddy and give him the bread. So you take the wheat bread. Take another wheat for later. And you can use the wheat bread on Teddy. What will Teddy think when he sees the bread his mother baked for him? Thanks to you, my master, our son Teddy is now back home. The loaf of bread reminded him of home and caused him to return. He didn't mean to run away. He was trying to discover how the lake was poisoned. We have always thought of our son as a small child. It was a surprise to see him act as a grown man. According to Teddy, the lake was poisoned because of the closeness to the monster's lair. Present you with this skull that was found in the cave. Please accept it. So what you do is you take the skull and use the sun again, and then the skull will explode the layer, the red demon or the red devil layer. But I don't want to do that until I have 30, so I can use the sunlight on that. Couple more. One more red devil. And then I can finish up this level. I found a strange statue, so that's another bomb. Oh, after you destroy the monster's lair, you get that SP back. Alright. Last one. Sun. There we go. How close am I to another level? Oh, 700. Okay, well I'll wait to get the next level before I destroy that layer. So I can get that extra HP. There we go. And I'm also going to connect this road up to Fillmore. My master, we have finally finished the road connecting us with our neighboring town Fillmore. We can now teach them how to produce wheat. Alright. Let's move those roads around, and now I'm going to kill that red demon layer. There we go. My master, since sealing the last layer, something very dreadful has occurred. A monster appeared from the old castle by the lake and demanded a sacrifice of us. We spent hours discussing this hideous demand and sadly determined that 3 people should be selected by drawing lots. Unfortunately, one of those to be sacrificed is my son Teddy. Master, please go to the old castle and save our son and our land. So we've also basically cleared the Lake of the Blood. And they're fishing now. And they found a scroll in Dragnet. So that's what we found. Take bomb, magical stardust, which is better than the everyone's worried. The stardust is better than the magical fire, but it's not the best one as far as magic goes. As far as I know, there are 3 magics. Let's use this lighting real quick to take care of these last bushes. And then we'll go, whoops. There we go. And now we'll go fight the monster in the castle. Return to Sky Palace. Fight monster. So we're going to the castle to fight this monster that demands sacrifice. And once we do that, then Bloodpool will be rid of monsters. Now, this doesn't rid the whole world of monsters, especially because Tanzra, who basically tried to kill me, is still alive, but... Didn't jump soon enough. Alright, in the castle. I always thought those things look like dots, the little jelly candy you get on Halloween sometimes. I love this glowing room. I always thought it was like really cool. There we go. It's like the algae, the glowing algae. Some more dots. Just run past those guys. Yeah, I always hated those skeleton things as kids. They always hit me. I would get frustrated. That's an auto death if you fall down in there. Ride this sucker up. There's a 1-up, I think, at the top of this, but I don't need to collect it. Right over there. Alright. Go. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so here's the boss. Oh no, there's still another part of the level. I forgot about this part of the level. I thought that was the boss. Come on. I hate those guys. Oh yeah. You gotta time your jumps. I don't know if those spikes are one-hit KOs or not. I mostly just ignore that guy. There's a full apple, that's good. This is probably the hardest boss as far as like level bosses in the whole game, in my opinion. Got hit there. Here we go. So he moves, and you just want to move around, and then he does those 3 lightning bolts. And it's kind of random where he appears as far as I know. It just takes a little bit of time. Do like 1, maybe 2 hits at a time. I messed that up. 1 there. Maybe 2. And then on the bottom, of course, you don't get any time. The way you can really get to him is like on the first level. But if you hit him too much, he turns into a werewolf. And you want to wait. You want to leave him with a little bit more than half. And then find him when he gets on a first level again. And then just hit the crap out of him. I missed. I'm going to wait. Because you don't want to attack him when, like, you want him to have as little power as you can have with the werewolf. So you You want to be on the first level if you can. Here we go. Because when he turns into the werewolf, he gets tough. So I only have to hit 2 hits, and I should be able to hit him before he does any damage. He can just like jump all over the place, and it's really annoying. So, all right, so that's the end of Act 2 for Bloodpool. Yeah, I know the stream is like a big mess today. Thanks for trying to watch, though. I appreciate it. Lines. My master, we no longer have monsters here in Bloodpool. Thanks so much. My son Teddy's returned from the old castle carrying a precious scroll we presented to you as offering. Thank you very much for taking care of us. We can take care of ourselves now. So we're going to take that peace offering. Source of magic. Take that wheat. Alright, I'm going to build a little more before I end this stream. And I'll do 2 more levels tomorrow. And tomorrow it might just be a video because of the problems I'm having with my live streaming stuff. This is going to be a 3-part series. A little bit more building here. Like I said earlier, the better you can... the more roads you build, the better they will build. Here we go. Get some more roads done. During the 3rd episode, when I have all the towns and all the roads built, I'll show you how to max out your level, which is something that really helps in the end game because you only have so many lives and you have to kill all the bosses again, all the Act 2 bosses again. This game is ActRaiser. It's an action game mixed with a city builder. You have to build cities, and you're basically like God, and you're trying to kill the devil. My master, it may sound strange to you, but hear our plea. Our people become bitter and selfish. We have so many quarrels and fights. I'm afraid I worked them too hard in building our town and caused them too much stress. Master, we have anything that will calm the people. So literally, Bloodpool now will not build or get any bigger. Like, this is as big as you can make Bloodpool. They will no longer build because they quarrel. Like, if you check the status of the cities, Bloodpool says stop. So you literally can't build anymore until you complete all of the quests in the 3rd world. So let's go back to Fillmore and finish the roads in Fillmore real quick. I think they're pretty much done with Fillmore, other than these couple of roads down here, which I can finish up real quick. There we go, and then I just need to go right up. Okay, and that should finish the roads. Almost done with the roads. Alright, so that's where I'm going to cut this live stream off. If you missed any part of this live stream because my OBS hasn't been behaving, or you just didn't get here in time, this full video will be posted tomorrow afternoon. Later today, hopefully I can post a Legend of Zelda portion of the live stream I did a couple weeks ago, the very last day. So anyway, thanks so much for joining Royal Serp Gamer today. That's me. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow. If I can figure out what's wrong with my OBS, you'll see me tomorrow. And again, support me by subscribing. And you can follow me on Twitter, follow me on YouTube, click the little bell for notifications. And if you have any suggestions for a game you want me to play on a Nintendo system or on PC, just let me know and I'll put it on my list. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.